Wake up, wake up, wake up. This is the Mecca Media Morning Show. Opportunity is fleeting.
Love it. Love it.
Okay?
What's up, man?
I'm downtown Akron. Of course, I'm Billy Fit, my favorite place. And I'm always joined by my producer, my friend, Hiram Hakeem.
All right. You said it right this time.
Hakeem, did you get the
I got
along with that?
You put that Middle Eastern twang to it.
You know, my man and everything. So let's get this party started and everything. You know what we like to do. We like to inspire Blackren. And so let's get started with my favorite part of the show. Inspiration.
Inspiration. Yeah, I got this one.
What's the word, buddy?
I got this one. Faith can move mountains.
Faith can move mountains.
Faith can move mountains.
Well, as long as I've been alive, I've never seen it done.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it done. I've never seen someone. I've never seen anyone get down on their knees and sit there and say, I'm going to make a miracle happen by praying. And it actually happened. You know what I'm saying? There's coincidence, there's all types of things like that, but I've never, and it's never happened, and it's never going to happen. So that's just my opinion about that situation and everything. If you want that mountain moved, boy, you better get you some nitroglycerin, some TNT, a shovel, and get to doing what you need to do to move that mountain.
So essentially you saying the power lies within yourself to make things happen.
Absolutely.
So what about the power of prayer? Is that a thing?
You know, some people need prayer to help them balance that adversity in life. You know what I mean? When we get in a real low point in our lives and everything, we need something to hold on to. And you know, myself, I'm single, so I don't have a mate that that I can like bounce my disgust towards life off of.
Disgust.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Life.
Sometimes life you be like, you know what I'm saying? Man, what a piece of crap. You know what I mean? But getting down on my knees and praying for something that I'm looking for is not going to make that materialize. I've got to get up. I got to go down to City Hall. I got to, talk to people. I got to make that happen with God inside of me motivating and pushing me.
I like that, man. That's Billy Fit right there.
All right. Our information is
what? I don't know if you'll be inspired about this.
Oh.
Don't be inspired about this news here.
Okay. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union took Dwayne Wade's transgender son to a red carpet event. It was the Better Brothers Los Angeles outing for him to come out about transgender.
So he was just out there on the red carpet.
Yes.
It wasn't for him to come out. He was just out representing. Is that
representing the transgender population and everything. And my issue with this is that, I have a problem with today's society demasculating men, especially black men. You know what I mean? Because you see them in dresses and carrying purses. And last year at the Super Bowl, the first time they had male cheerleaders, and of course they had to be black. You know what I mean? And it's just, I'm not against anybody's sexual preference or anything. I'm heterosexual, and, I do what I do, and you know what I'm saying? If that's what you do.
What do you do?
I'm a heterosexual.
Well, what you saying? What does that mean? You say you're heterosexual and you do what you do?
I enjoy the opposite sex.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy. I enjoy women. I enjoy females.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you certainly can.
Listen, you said you don't like this demasculating of the men.
Right.
Who is doing it? Who would make Cat Israel wear a skirt? And wouldn't that be his freedom? Wouldn't that be his choice? And is his choice influenced by society? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's an interesting point that you would say that and everything.
I don't wear skirts, by the way.
Dave Chappelle voided a $50 million contract because they wanted him to put on a dress, and he said, I'm not putting on no dress. You know what I'm saying? But why should someone be forced? Like someone in the LBG community, I wouldn't force someone who's comfortable wearing a dress to have them put on a suit. You know what I'm saying? That's not what they're comfortable with or who. and I'm not going to hammer home that if you don't do this, there's penalties for that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's consequences for you not putting on a dress and performing.
So how do you think D-Wade's son feels like a woman? You think that's influence?
Well, first of all, these kids and everything with this transgender, they don't even know what a gender is, for real. You know what I'm saying? They don't know who they are. They don't have any type of identity sexually. So how can you sit there and say that you identify with the same sex when you don't even logically have a rationality of what sex really truly is?
Well, according to the term of identify, is not having sex. You can't equate having sex or wanting to have sex with I feel like a chick. I feel personally like a chick. I liken this Barbie doll, not this damn PlayStation. I liken these curls I'm putting on this, whatever this damn head baby thing is. You know, little girls do the hair thing. I identify with that. I don't identify with this football. That ain't got nothing to do with sex. That got to do with interest. Speak on that.
Okay, and with that and everything comes a relationship. You know what I mean? When a man and a man is in a relationship, a man and a woman is in a relationship and everything, you know what I'm saying? Those things, you know what I'm saying?
See, there you go. I'm talking about the third grader who's associated.
How can a third grader identify his sexual gender with the opposite sex?
You hear what I'm saying? See, you saying something different. You just said at the top. You putting somebody who knows what sex is and horny, puberty done kicked in, my hormones are dropping to, I am more interested in this cheerleading, doing these cheers with my sister than throwing the football with my brother. That's not sex. That's preference,
because
right?
that was equating to a much older kid, which would be
Okay, I see what you said.
Yeah, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was up there.
Yeah.
But then when you come back down here to, you know what I'm saying, 3, 4, 5, and you identifying with female toys and stuff and everything.
Well, now what happens if your grandbaby one day says, hey, he come out the room in some heels, and let's say he's 2, 3 years old. Do you say, hey, you look nice in those things because your interests are showing there? Or you go old school, boy, get your ass in there and take them shoes off? What do you do?
Well, you know, I want to say that I would handle it politically correct. You know what I'm saying? Due to the fact
In your own house?
Well, I'm on TV, so I don't want to make no more enemies. I'm already an atheist, I'm going to hell, and lightning bolts is going to be striking me down and stuff and everything. So I'm trying to stay politically correct, but still stay in, you know what I'm saying, in the realms of how I feel about the situation. And I just don't feel that a child is capable of making those decisions. You know what I'm saying? You can't vote until you're 18. You can't buy cigarettes now until you're 21. You can't fight in the service.
So what would you do if your grandbaby come out in the hills? What would you say?
I really couldn't tell you right now because I've never been faced with that situation like that.
Pretend like you faced with it. You see, your
I want to say that I would
out.
handle it politically correct. That's what I want to say.
Okay, do you want to know how I handle it?
Yeah.
Okay. If Lil Mook
this is Hiram saying this now. D.
If Lil Mook Muhammad comes out of the and I do have a grandbaby. Okay, comes out of the room.
Son.
Grandson.
Okay.
Come out of the room in his mother's heels.
two of 'em.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I am here to dictate guidance and direction. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a child. You know, same child that come out with a crack pipe and some weed. Same child that come out with a lighter trying to light something. Same child that's reaching into a plug socket. You're not going to say, I'm going to be politically correct. You're going to hit his hand. Damn it, get your hands away from the style. Damn it, don't put your hands on the hot pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's your job as an adult to give him guidance. Now,
check this out. Now, when I was growing up, my heroes was Batman, Superman. They wore capes. You know what I'm saying?
right.
My grandmother had boots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Boots like the superhero.
Right.
We used to put towels on, you know what I'm saying, pin them to our, you know what I'm saying, make our capes and everything. We wasn't nothing but 3, 4 years old. But it wasn't that we were identifying with a female.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Are you trying to tell me
Yes.
Baby Fit, Baby Billy Fit was wearing ladies' shoes, pretending he was Wonder Woman?
We would, no, I wasn't no Wonder Woman shit. So you know what I'm saying? It was Superman and Batman. That's what we, you know what I'm saying? That's what we the superhero.
He got real serious.
Yeah,
He
you know
done
what I'm
bucked
saying?
up.
Where
You said
where the bra come in at?
Where
Where's she
you said
come in
your
at?
grandmama's boots.
Okay.
I'm sure your grandmama ain't wearing man boots.
No, but she was smaller that, you know what I'm saying, that fit our realm at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to look like Batman and Superman.
You can't look like Batman
With
and
the
Superman in female
You
boots.
can't tell that to a 3-year-old child.
You were 3 years old wearing female
3, 4 years old, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You was
flying around the house.
So you technically telling me you was don't try to make it smooth today.
Come on, man. Come on.
So you telling me
Don't
you
turn
was
this ugly
cross-dressing and pretending like you was a superhero?
I don't consider that cross-dressing because I wasn't looking for a function to express my sexual feelings. You know
You had no sexual feelings at 3.
I was admiring a cartoon and emulating that cartoon to the best of my knowledge that a 3 or a 4-year-old could comprehend.
So you was flying?
And that was a towel with a safety pin and my grandmother's winter boots. You know what I'm saying?
And you was flying.
And we was flying.
Do the flying thing for me again.
We went there too. We went Tarzan, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we grew
Wait a
up
minute.
watching
Oh
on
no.
TV.
What the hell was you wearing?
The
man?
linen cloth.
What was you wearing to be Tarzan? A pamper?
No, we didn't go there.
Okay, you better not.
No, we didn't go there. You know what I mean? So, wow, that was a wild one. Okay.
He got real ill. He cussed and everything. Hell no. That shit real. He brought that man out.
Y'all trying to take it someplace that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But here we go, the Black Thought.
The Black Thought of the day. Keeping in tradition with the Wonder Woman.
Oh my God.
Listen, the Black Thought of the day. It is okay for the African American man to stand on the traditions of what a manhood or what manhood is in the household. Okay, it should be no power struggle on what the man's responsibility is in the household. And from my teachings, I'm gonna give you a couple of those characteristics of what a manhood should be in a household. Now you can call it whatever you want to call it, but I'm gonna call it truth. Okay? In the household, the man represents guidance. Okay, I'm not talking about what the woman is. We're gonna put her to the side because she's the element to make the man's good great. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Without you, I'm just good. With you, I am great. So we're gonna keep her responsibilities over there in the stocks. Okay? The authority. The man is the authority as well. A child needs to know when daddy is in the building, daddy is in the building. Okay? We're gonna just leave it at those two. I can keep going, but I don't wanna piss nobody off. Talking about toxic masculinity because you wanna be the voice of choice in the household when you're in the household. Okay? It's never two mamas in the house.
Never.
One mother, one father. And the things that differentiate the two is you better film me before they kill me. You know what I mean? Check out HireMyKing.com to get these uncut, raw definitions if you want to. So
hieroglyphics and everything, you know, we got one more to go, and that's always business.
Business John Peake, right?
John Peake.
Yep. He's running for sheriff.
He is running for sheriff.
Did you get a chance to meet him yet?
Yes, I have.
Hey, he was a good guy. Talk about the guy.
Well, you know, we need to get ourselves in better situations. Our system is set up not good for people of color, and you know, we've been suffering for years. So hopefully John can get in there, man, and try to make some changes along with Mrs. Hightower and everything that's running for judge. You know, we need a change, and we keep always talking, but nothing ever gets done. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully these two and everything, once they get into the system and everything, will make a positive impact on not only people of color, just all people, period. So, you know, that's going to wrap up our show and everything. You know how I always end my show. I love you, Mom.